T is a sleep writer, one who goes to bed and wakes to flows of writings unbeknown to herself, while it's happening. She also has the experience of near-death. T has first-hand knowledge of the spirit beyond the vessel. Part of a messages T received from her sleep says, "To believe the impossible is selfish, for he who lives in a world that is possible, cannot believe in the impossibilities of what he inherits." The unseen. To that T asks scientists, psychiatrists, psychologists, critics, skeptics, neurosurgeons, medical practitioners, imams, sheikh, pastors, priests and scholars, how can you determine the impossibilities of what are possible? No theories or guessed work, journals or bookworms can give an answer to what they don't know. The true answer to knowing the truth is to experience it. The meaning is within consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness is being awake from the sleep of the earth. It's the realization of self-truth, being wide awake to the reality of truth. Consciousness is like a ripple in the ocean. It ripples out the false knowledge, false theories and false accusations or an illusion. The difference is, when consciousness ripples, it becomes an ocean of pure truth, pure knowledge. The ultimate for this pure consciousness is pure enlightenment, that is the full potential of any earth being. Consciousness is timeless, for life in itself is universal energy. The answers to what we seek are within each and every one of us. Dive into self and achieve your ultimate goal. Transcendental mediation will take you there and is a start for any beginner. You have not passed any examination until you have passed the examination of self. When you enter self, you will identify real love, true harmony, moments of bliss, a whirlwind of knowledge and intelligence, creativity, energy, the abundance of power and a true sense of knowing the truth from your own experiences. The brain receives full information from the mind, that which is outside the brain. This feeds the brain from outside, which is the link from one dimension to another. The greater dimension is the mind or the ultimate consciousness, for it sees within its own dimension and beyond. The brain sees only the earth, until the link separates during an experience like near-death or out-of-body experience. When this synchronization happens, or it gets to the biting or collision point, here you have the ability to see and hear the ultimate beyond the earth from the outer dimension. Here is where the spirit intertwines outside the earth dimension and proves its power of the ultimate consciousness beyond earth. The true driver of the brain is the mind. It's like saying the engine is the brains of a vehicle. Synchronization exists when the two becomes one. The afterlife is not one dimension, it is beyond that. It's like stairs that we climb, or a ladder, and each step is like another dimension, and your consciousness ripples in the afterlife, according to your understanding on the physical plane. You can reach the ultimate before you get to the afterlife, but that solely depends on the individual. When the spirit is beyond the vessel, it is more powerful, for it is outside the cavity of the body. The body cannot enter the realm of the afterlife, so therefore death is not an option for the spirit. It's only an option for the vessel or the body. The spirit then goes on its journey to its next dimension. It has the ability to see within the physical plane it just left. The body is dead, it sees nothing. While the spirit is on the physical plane, it can see the journey or its next dimension, but only if the spirit sees within itself. Self is the key to where you come from, and where you're going. The physical realm is a school, where you have the free will to choose. Understanding self and knowing self is a key factor. Rather than believing, you will be experiencing this profound inner beauty, inner unity, love and harmony that will allow you to integrate into the next level and prepare yourself for the spiritual realm. When the spirit leaves the body fully, it is the end of the physical plane at that point, but not the end of life. It is just a transition from one life to another. A door open to your next class of undiluted reality. We are not living in a world of make-believe, we are experiencing it. We see the trees, the sun, the moon, the stars, and when you enter this world, all that was already there, and you begin to experience it. You are not told of what you see, unless you are blind and you feel you are experiencing the reality of what you see or feel. You know the truth, because you have the experience of earth reality of what is before you. You are now living within a world that seems impossible but possible because you are experiencing it. Allowing yourself to be misguided from the truth that you can experience is not impossible because you can make it possible by connecting to that link and experiencing the truth from within. Test the reality of self and know. Achieving the highest level of education on the earth plane is not a prerequisite for your afterlife. In order to reach the top of the ladder, an undergraduate can reach there faster than you, if he/she achieves the attainment of what is expected in the spiritual realm. The spirit beyond the vessel is for each and every one of us, and the choice to want to know lies with you. Reaching that ultimate enlightenment is the road for us all, a journey we all have to embark on. I have been there for a short time and have come back with great changes. Consequently, I now continue on my journey as the channel teaches. Join me on that ladder of truth and knowing. Gain wisdom and knowledge so the truth will be like a road without curves. I will now close with a quote from the Unseen. On the 27th August 2007. I say unto man, see yourself not just as human beings, for man gave unto you the name human. I gave unto you universal energy, that will take the inner self outside a label given by man. Use the will in your central vision, to go beyond the label of earth. Here you will learn the truth, outside the dimension of man, that will give you true conscious thoughts on the earth.
The Unseen. Vessel used, Taiwi.